We've left the very interesting town of Rennes, and now we're approaching Louisville, Georgia. I made the mistake of calling it Louisville in front of one of the locals, and he quickly corrected me. It's Louisville. You blink, you might miss it. But if you slow down, like we do on this trip on US 1, you'll discover a place that once stood at the center of Georgia. Welcome to Louisville, Georgia, a quiet town today, but once the capital of the entire state. Back in the late 1700s, Louisville wasn't just another stop, it was the stop. From 1796 to 1806, this was Georgia's capital, right here in this small town. Lawmakers walked these streets. Decisions were made here that shaped the future of a young state and a young nation. But today, Louisville feels more like a town that decided to take a long pause. And right here, in the middle of it all, stands the most recognizable structure in Louisville, the old market house. Built in the 1790s, this open-air building was the hub of activity, a place where people bought and sold everything from land to livestock to household goods. But there's another part to the story, one that's harder to tell. Historical records show that enslaved men, women, and children were also sold here. Newspapers of the time documented these sales right here under this roof. For many years, it was commonly known as the Old Slave Market. Now, like many historic places, the story isn't entirely simple. Some recent interpretations suggest that it may have functioned primarily as a general market, but the documented evidence makes one thing clear. This place is tied to the reality of slavery in early America. And that's what makes it powerful. It's not just a structure, it's a reminder. Even the bell above it has a story. Cast in France in 1772, shipped across the ocean, and eventually hung right here, where it once rang out warnings to the people of this town. You can almost imagine the sound echoing through a very different Louisville. Places like this remind you that history isn't just something you read, it's something you stand in. Louisville may be small, but it carries a story that's bigger than itself. A story of commerce, power, and the human cost behind both. As we walked away from the market house, we had the honor to meet a gentleman who had lived in Louisville his entire life. And we had a wonderful conversation when we met Eddie. Listen to what he had to say about his town.
One thing, the people change. You know, they are not like they were raised. Someone was raised right, they were raised wrong, but they learned to do what's right. Reading God's word, and then they change. Even me, I changed. You know.
How have you changed, Daddy?
Well, by reading the Bible, and it changed my heart. It's hard to change. So it changed me.
Yeah.
See, all of us is prejudiced to a certain extent. We can't lie to each other. So through the good Lord, you'll be changed.
You get the peace of Christ in your heart.
Thank you. That's right. Thank you.
What kind of work did you do?
I worked with Thumb and Cane as a line feeder.
Okay.
The plant closed down now. Okay. And then I don't mainly wait for waiting for a hospital started.
Okay.
So now I don't do nothing. But just do the work like this for myself.
Good for you. So you like, I see you planting some
Yeah,
farms.
I like doing that. I work for myself. You know, these some good people here, and I love them. I love them to death.
Awesome. Walking the line.
Okay, see, when you're around good people, you'll be good. You're around hateful people, you're going to throw a hate. So I learned that. Override that and do what's right.
Her daddy used to say, you'll become who you hang out with.
Thank you. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Jared Murphy, Jared Albert, he dead now. He told me, he said, Eddie, the handshake is no good now. He said, I don't shake people's hand. He said, I'm going to shake your hand because you're a good person. And he said, all that is about money. Oh yeah, Jared Albert taught me a lot.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie, thank you.
Thank you for stopping.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.
And I hope I
Today, Louisville is quiet, a county seat with deep roots and not much rush. But if you're traveling Highway 1 looking for stories, this is the kind of place that you don't pass by. You stop, you walk, you listen. Because along US Highway 1, the road isn't just taking you somewhere, it's taking you back. Thank you for coming along with us on this journey. The next stop along US Highway 1 is Swainsboro, Georgia. And by the way, if you enjoy this kind of history, this kind of photography, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, push the button, and I'll send you a little notice when the next video drops. So for now, over and out.